Welcome to a tutorial about Big Pyramid Percent for Tomb Raider 4. This includes the Mastabas, the starting area of Khufu Queen's Pyramids, a bit from the start of Great Pyramid, and the Temple of Horus. Glitchless you see a lot more, but with glitch we skip most parts of the game here. Theoretically, the save the save that will be provided will begin just before this level transition, to which I can't go right now because I glitched from underneath the Sphinx, and I didn't know that happens. Yeah, so you immediately start at this place. Some notes for this. We have unlimited meds because we have done the med glitch. This being a glitched run, we glitch our meds by using our last med via hotkey and by pressing action, which underflows the meds and it kind of makes them unlimited. Basically not unlimited, a very very large amount of meds, which is basically unlimited. We don't need too much for this run. Someone will possibly provide a Hando save which will have a lot of things. I don't know if this is the best save to provide, because theoretically when you have a lot of stuff and you go to never mind me. But yeah, if you have a lot of stuff, when you combine things, which we won't be doing in this run, you have a lot of choices, which is slower, but yeah, this doesn't happen for this run. Anyways, another note is for the advanced look trigger glitches, how they work for those that haven't heard it before. We basically want the map to be empty, so we kill every enemy that is triggered on our way, and we glitch into the wall using flares to take Lara off the map. So the only active entity that stays is the camera. And we use this to our advantage by using the binoculars when inside the wall and press our guns to throw essentially the camera to the end level triggers. And exactly because nothing else is in the map and the camera can trigger stuff, the camera then triggers the end and we teleport there. When you're inside the wall and press guns, we usually do roll as well. That's because that throws the camera further away, and usually the end level triggers are far away from Lara, so we have to get that extra distance. But for this run, you don't need roll, you just need to press guns. I will talk about it when we get there. So from the start, draw your shotty, kill this doofus, go here, open the door, draw your grenade launcher, holster your grenade launcher, and open this trap hole. Here the movement you want to do is turn her right, press forward, and grab. Remember to press grab, because if you don't press grab, she usually clears that gap and ends up on the ledge on the right, like this, or like this. If you have to press grab so that she falls actually into the hole. Save here, this, grab. After we fall down, you want to do a standing jump and then start sprinting. A dog is coming onto us, so we draw the grenade launcher and poof him out of existence. Some people like to use the shotgun. I hate the shotgun in this tight place. I use the grenade launcher. You don't need normal grenade launcher ammo for anything else anyway. We will be using super nades from then on. So fall in, draw your weapon, boom the dog, sprint. One thing I also like to do is, because if you use the shotguns, you will have to holster the shotgun and then draw the grenade launcher, blah 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 blah. I hate doing that. That's why I have grenade launcher from before. So here you just go into the inventory, you choose ammo, super nades, you equip, do some jumps around this turn because it's very difficult to have a continuous sprinting sequence. And then what we want to do is sprint in here, and what is happening in this room is you want your super nade explosions to kill the dogs, break the gems in all three of the lions' mouths, and optimally kill the mummies that are behind this door. So when you come in here, you shoot. You see the explosions going randomly. This one broke those 2 gems, but left this one. If this happens, go with your pistols, take a neutral jump, and spam your controls so that she continually shoots. The door opens, you redraw your grenade launcher, and you have to kill the mummies. As we said, we need nothing triggered on the map. Let's do this again. Nice, the explosions hit the gems, but didn't kill the mummies. Poof the mummies as well and pick up the water skin. Draw your guns, sprint, dive roll at the last moment, and then it's 1 standing jump, 1 running jump, 2, 3, and here you want to draw a flare and sprint. Sprint here. Backflip twist here, and go at a bit of an angle. Turn her a bit left to have an angle so that the flare falls right in front of her. Pick up the flare, glitch up. From here you're going right. Jump across, grab if you don't feel safe. Open this trapdoor. Flare cancelling is still weird in Tomb Raider 4, so after you open the trapdoor, you just have to wait for a frame before you fall into the hole and before you are able to flare cancel successfully. So wait, roll, and flare cancel. And after that, you want to be equipping your grenade launcher again and sprint in this hallway, sprint to your left and enter this room. Here you want to kill everything again, optimally with 1 super nade. Yes, sprint in, poof, everything, like that. Go to this wall to the right, drop the flare, glitch inside the wall. Turn her so that her left foot is out, torch on their back, equip your binoculars. A note about the ults in this run is that the level end triggers are quite close, so you don't need to use roll if you align it correctly in the way I will explain. If you don't, you can press roll sometimes to trigger it if you misaim. But you can either misaim it completely and even roll won't work. So the optimal scenario is that you aim it correctly and guns are sufficient for the level end trigger. So binos, you want to be this torch to be on the leftmost side of the binos. Press guns. Boom, next level. Once more, go into the wall, turn, left leg out, torch her back. My flare dropped inbounds, which would be bad because I would have to wait the flare to run out, because it being active on the map means the glitch won't work. Binos, torch on the left, guns. Standing jump into a running jump, sprint here, climb up. Here you wanna glitch up on this tile here by banging your head against that wall. Nice flare cancel. You don't want to do it here, because if you drop the flare here and pick it up, she won't glitch up because there's the ceiling blocking her. You want to do it in this thing, this part of the wall. You can either do it by banging her head and then equipping your guns, and you can also do it by going up against the wall, left, draw your guns, and do this. After you glitch up, you want to go to your left, jump here, clear this cap as well, and draw another flare. Bang your head against the wall, the flare. Turn her so that the left leg is out. Use the binos. Left, a bit down. You want this triangle to appear here. Kinda, it's very lenient and it's very close, the end level trigger. You can also use this corner to be on the end of the binos and cover it. Whatever visual suits you. Press guns. Next level. Very easy stuff. If at any moment you misalign it, try pressing roll. If the next level doesn't trigger after pressing guns. If nothing happens again, you just have misaimed it completely. When you start here, immediately turn to the left. Go here. Backflip twist to that slanted area and end up here. We are not going around this because there are enemy triggers and we don't want that because killing them is slow. Here you sprint, dive roll, and then end up at this tile here where we will be doing a very interesting glitch. I usually end up here at the middle of this tile. I end up usually here, a bit more here works. It can work everywhere, but it just changes the angle at which we'll have to use for the glitch. Anyway, what we will be doing is turning her, a specific visual ahead, doing a neutral jump, crouching, to end up on the bottom of the pit. How to do that? If you are at the middle of the tile here, turn her to the right. You see how her head aligns with this corner of that block, a bit to the left of that. It's not very precise. Take a neutral jump, and you can see how her leg is jutting over the edge. If you did it wrongly, it would be like you hear a harder sound of her landing and her leg is inside, so the glitch won't work. Go up against this, turn her like this, crouch 1, 2 turns and climb down. The game is struggling to recognize where Lara is, and it just shoots her climbing down from that invisible block which isn't there. And because the game is struggling after that to find where Lara should end up, it just warp speeds her to the bottom of the pit, and you end up like that. What you want to do is then backflip twist. You won't have a flare probably, or you will have a flare. Best thing is not lighting a flare for this, because the next glitch we will be doing is coming very shortly, and if an active flare is on the map while we're trying to glitch, it won't happen. But yeah, I think this can work. Sprint, following the line of the sky, sprint, straight ahead. Sprint. Let's take a new flare. Sprint, you sprint until you reach the border here. Hit the wall, drop your flare. If you roll, you're like that. Go into the wall, turn a bit left. Use your binos, press action to light up. What you want to do is align the lip of the bino with this spot here. This is the height which we want to be when doing the glitch. And then a bit left from there. I think the seam between this and this is a good visual. So if you press guns here, it's not working. Let me do that again. Go here, Press guns. Yes, that's the visual. Our height is this, a bit more left. If I roll, it happens, so it means I was close. Thing is, the problem with this glitch is that you can misaim it completely and send the binocular to trigger something else, and up there are some boulders which if you trigger after they end up down here, they still count as an active trigger and they will block the glitch and you won't be able to end up on the next level. So you have to be a bit precise where you're aiming here. So this is the height, a bit to the left. You sprint and you can optimally use the flare you had previously to flare cancel this. You can also running jump, grab and flare cancel, whichever way you feel more comfortable. Let's save here. What you want to do is draw your grenade launcher and kill the two enemies that we have at the start here. Poof them both and then draw a flare. And you want to go inside the wall here. Turn her, the right leg is out, the railing is in front of her and this is behind her. It's like perpendicular to the wall, is that the word? Anyway, you want to be like that. What you want to do is the middle of the binos kind of be aligned with the seam of the wall and then go press up to go down. And at about this height, where this edge of the texture is here, or the railing is at about a bit above the middle of the binoculars, this is the spot you want to press guns on. Here. More right here. I think from the 3 alts, every alt is very easy in this run. This might be the hardest to hit with a visual. If you learn the visual though and repeat it, I think it's not that hard. Middle, go down, here. Let's see if here works. If I press roll, yes. It was a bit more to the right, but I pressed roll and it was good. Turn. Middle of the binos with the seam. Go down, down, down. Guns. Here we are at the Temple of Horus. We sprint. Sprint again to go pick up the large water skin and standing jump into the lake. The sequence for these puzzles, for the first one it is use your large water skin, combine your large with your small water skin, and then go and use the large water skin on the scales. Remember to be up against the scales, because even if you have a small space between the scales and Lara, the water will fall down. This game is very stupid with these things. Use the large water skin with the 2 liters. Backflip twist, draw a flare, fall into the hole, and flare cancel. You wanna draw a flare immediately after that, start sprinting, and at her 4th step, dive roll into the hole. Fall into. What you want to do there is, as you're falling from the hole, you will be taking damage from the spikes. After you take the damage from the spikes, you want to heal. And when you reach the bottom, you want to flare cancel with your flare you drew above. Let's do this once again. 1, 2, 3. Jump into the pond. Use your large water skin, large into small, and then go use the large on the scales. Up against the scales. Use this. Go into heal. Heal again, flare cancel. That wasn't very successful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Withdrew the flare. Heal, flare cancel, heal, turn, and sprint. Sprint here, and then sprint around this step into the pond. Turn towards the scales. For this one, what you want to do is small into large. Use large. Wait for the animation to end. Large into small. Use small. Wait for this animation to end as well. Large into small. Use large. Large into small. 4 liters. Go up against the scales. We want to be using another flare. It's a backflip twist with a flare cancel again. I'm gonna skip a flare so that I am sure to have enough for the end. But you want to do the same thing here. Draw the flare, fall into the hole of flare cancel. Go to the third pond here. Small into large. Use small. Small into large. And let's go for the pond. Also here the bats can push you, and Lara can end up throwing the water all over the floor. Bats are notorious for pushing here. Drop into the hole here. And we're doing another interesting glitch. Draw a flare. Let's kill the bats here. They can be quite a big nuisance here. So what you want to be doing is you end up here. You want to position Lara. Let's say this is the middle of the tile. You want to place her at the center of the half tile here. It's like this is the whole tile, and we'll have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4. It's like in the middle of the middle. What you want to do here is light a flare, turn her right until the camera changes, and then turn her back left until the camera changes again. Like that. Drop the flare with guns. Turn her back against the wall. Give her quite a bit of an angle. Grab the flare. You want to turn so that she climbs down. And this way you're ending up at the bottom. So one more time. Draw the flare. Turn until the camera changes. Turn left again. Camera changes again. Drop the flare. Turn around. Wide angle with the wall behind her. Crouch, pick up the flare. Turn her around. Her ass is a good visual. If her ass is out of the wall, then it's mostly good. But also, another way to know if it works is that more than half of Lara, this part, is inside the blue light. If her ass, this cheek, was about here, then you would probably void, because the outcome that happens if you fail it is that you void. and your run is over basically. So you want her ass to be outside when she's here, and you want her 3/4 of her ass be covered with blue light for the glitch to not fail. Let's see, I think this is good. Yes, this is good. One last time. Draw the flare, turn until camera changes, turn left, camera changes again, guns, turn, back against the wall, wide angle, pick up the flare, turn, ass is out, things look good, climb down, and voila, you have glitched to the bottom, where you have to use the scriptures on the pedestals. Lara disagrees, we don't care.
No. No.
Yeah. Yes, Lara. The very funny thing is, when you're putting the scriptures on, you can press any hotkey for keys and she will draw it in a glitched state.
No.
Turn and side flip into the cutscene trigger. The level will be starting, and immediately you want to draw a flare, turn to your left. Yes, I don't have a flare. You want to have a flare at this point, and you want to go to this edge right here and jump onto that ledge over there. It's not a very tight jump, but you have to be kind at the edge. Don't try to grab here, she won't make it, I think. The best thing is at the lowest part of this ledge. Like if you try to grab here, I think that's too high for her jump and she won't grab it. Try around here, the edge works, but the edges are weird in Tomb Raider. One end. Spoilers. Turn. Imagine doing this jump under pressure. Very nice experience. What you want to do here is release your grab and then re-grab immediately. Kind of like tac tac. And you end up here. This glitch is basically depends on a monkey swing being right above the place you can grab cancel from, and the slope. Basically, it's a very unique geometry, and this glitch works only here. It's the only place in the classics where this glitch is kinda usable. So let's do it again. Jump. Grab cancel and then monkey swing. You can drop. You see the seam here of the tiles on the ceiling. When you pass that seam, you are free to fall. Here is where we would flare cancel with our last flare, but I fucked up my flares, so I didn't have one. So you end up here, and you wanna sprint a bit, and then jump into the crawl space here. Take a turn left, take a turn right, and you're gonna be ending up here. One turn to the right, and you can climb out. Backflip twist, take a running jump, and from this edge, a running jump again. Here, draw your guns, turn. We want to be going there. The easy strat is just jumping here. Here, and take one shimmy to the right. Go up so that she puts her feet up. if you were at about here, she wouldn't climb. She would get this thing where she would be stuck. That's why we shimmied once to the right. You go up there. Another strat, which is very, very, very hard. It's a very late jump, and you can end up. I don't know why I'm showing this, but for posterity, I guess. Like this. Even this isn't good. Yes, I think that this is good to go and climb all the way up. Yes, but this is a very hard jump, and don't beat yourself over it for not being able to get it. We're not doing this in runs. We might be trying this at in runs with a dying pace, but it's a very hard strat to pull off. Saves sometimes shimming though. Here we turn once back, climb this wall, go up, and stop here at this place where this seam ends and this one begins, this texture. And here what you want to do is go right, so that it changes the side she's climbing on. Climb up, turn her and take a running jump, and then immediately sprint, dive roll, jump, and then all running jumps. Here you can sprint and turn her left and dive roll into the gap. Let's do it again to explain. Sprint, dive roll, jump, jump, jump. Yes. Dive roll to the left to give her distance enough to jump from the slope. You can do a jump like this, which is faster, or you can even just slide down, like go here and take a jump. And then just sprint to the end. I think that covers everything. We talked about the owls. If you have any questions for everything, you can of course hit any one of us up on Discord. It's not a very hard run. The glitches are easy. They have visuals that are very consistent, but still it takes some getting used to. Just remember your visuals, basically. I think it's the best advice I can give for this run. Also, good luck with the water puzzle. You can easily fuck that up as well. So yeah, happy running, and hope you don't have any questions, so that my tutorial is uber explanatory. But if you have any, feel free. Happy running, see you all around.